What's going on, guys? It is the Insomniac here, and you may be wondering why I'm outside and why I have this cigarillo in my hand. Well, the reason is because that's what I want to talk about tonight. It's fairly cold in Reno tonight, and I figured no better night to discuss my revelation that I had while smoking one of these not too long ago. So, on Saturday, I was house sitting for my neighbors who lived down the street, and I decided I wanted to go in their hot tub. I believe it actually just started snowing, which is quite interesting. So, I decided that I wanted to go in their hot tub, and I had a Swisher. It was my second to last one, and I decided, why not? I want to smoke it. So I brought it along. And I was sitting there in the hot tub, smoking my Swisher, thinking to myself, and I was thinking about a lot of things, from humans to the economy, politics. And at one point in time, I looked down at my cigarillo and I realized for the past 5 minutes I had been almost narrating this cigarillo in my hand. I had been narrating it in my head, not out loud, but I had been narrating it. And I found that interesting. And that's when I realized that there's a lot more to smoking something than just smoking it, than the feeling that you get from smoking it. You know, I understand people who smoke these to stay calm. You know, people who smoke cigarettes to calm down and stuff. But I think a lot of it is the action of smoking it. You know, I found myself narrating. You know, I'd take a drag or whatever you want to call it, a puff. I'd be like, oh, that smoke looks cool. Oh, would you look at that? There's smoke coming out of the end of this. I guess that makes sense. When I blow on it, it's pretty cool red that does that. I should probably ash it. I'm going to take another drag, I guess. And I realized that I think part of smoking is that action. That was only backed up by prior knowledge that I had. I think, you know, my boss at the place that I work, he was a long-time smoker. One of his really good friends, she always came in. She asked him to stop. And he got one of those, you know, electronic cigarettes. The ones that just is like this, but it's just water vapor. And it helped him stop. It doesn't, not saying that it helps everybody, but it helped him, which was good. I think that's one of the moments that I realized that smoking is about the action as well. So I thought to myself, then why can't people stop? Given this is not a cigarette, so it's very unaddicting to me. But I've barely smoked any of these in my lifetime. Less than 20 in my entire lifetime. I mean, before I had this pack of cigarillos, I hadn't smoked one in probably over a year. I don't need to. I don't really want to. But every once in a while I feel like it, so I get some. You know, my dad's dad and stepdad both smoked for long periods of time. And my dad's father, real father, biological father, had a triple bypass. And his stepfather had a heart attack or a stroke. I'm not sure which. And they both quit smoking. Cold turkey. And now I'm not saying that every person should be able to quit smoking cold turkey. But, I mean, if they can do it after 30 years, why can't anybody? I think there's two reasons for that. One is fear. The fear of not having it there anymore. Of not being able to find anything else to substitute. I think the other is fear of not being seen that way. People that smoke become known as the person that smokes. So it's like an image that you have to keep up on. It's interesting too because I find myself thinking about other things that humans do in this exact same manner. I find it about power in this country, in this world. You see someone else with power, you want their power. If you're stronger, you roll in and you take their power. And then once you do that, you gotta keep that image of power. That's why a lot of people in America are scared. You're not the most powerful. I find it interesting, though, that we break the human race up as we do, because in reality, we're just all one big invasive species. I mean, if you think about it like that, it's true. What is the definition of an invasive species? It's a species that does not belong in an area that comes in and takes over, right? Or just really a species that comes to an area and takes over. That's what we are. We started small, to say. And when we ran out of room in Europe and Africa, we decided it was time to cross the sea. And then we populated North America and South America. I mean, we populated everything almost. Now we're looking into populating the sea. You know that? And space. We've always looked into populating space. Well, we've been looking into populating the sea. Putting giant underwater skyscrapers. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I find myself looking at the politics of today and, the people that are making decisions for me and for my country. And I don't like it. Sure, there are always some people who are better. Sure, you're always going to have that bad egg. But I've never had such a feeling of there being a large majority of people representing me that I don't support. But I'm not looking for this video to be a political debate. I guess, in reality, something that I've always thought was that without questions, what do we have in this world? We don't have anything. Questions are what makes this world go round. Your ability to ask a question about something. So, consequently, answers also make this world go round. Without questions, what do we have? We have nothing. Without answers, what do we have? We have nothing. Maybe that's why I've always believed that there was no God. Because I never had that moment in church where I was sitting there and felt God's presence running through my veins and felt the Lord lifting me up to heaven. Because I was never sitting there as a young boy when I still had some belief in it. I never sat there and had my prayer answered, truly answered. And I also find it funny how religious people believe, not all religious people, I can't group them all into one because not all are the same, but A good majority of religious people think faith is designated only to religion. Which isn't true. I have faith in a lot of things, but I am not religious. So you can't designate it only to religion. You know, I guess the whole reason that I started this video was to ask something of you guys, be it my audience, be it someone who watches this video 10 years down the road, who knows? I don't know how long this video will last. I don't know how long I will last. I could die tomorrow. This deck could decide to give way and I could just fall. Die. I could be laying in bed tonight and my heart could just decide it was tired. It just didn't want to go on anymore. Just quit beating. And I guess the one thing that I wanted to do in this video, the reason that I really made it, was just so I could tell people to think, to contemplate, to take something that is said to be right and argue it if you want to argue it. Question it if you want to question it. Make up decisions on your own, for yourself. Questions are what makes the world go round. Not only this, but I've seen so many people just take what was told to them and believe that it was true without any factual backing or anything. And I'm no exception. I'm a human. I've done that before. But I've come to the point in my life where I would like to question more things. I would like to question more ideas, more beliefs, more faith. I would like to question more facts that I am handed. And I would like everybody else to do that too. It doesn't mean you're ignorant. It doesn't mean you're mistrusting. It just means you want to question things. And is that really that bad? It is what makes the world go round, after all. In reality, I guess that's the one thing I want to do before I die. Is be satisfied with the questions that I asked. Is be satisfied not even with the answers that I got, but the things that I debated, the things that I thought. I want to be satisfied with them. If I'm satisfied with those things, I think that I can die happy. You know, everybody in this world takes for granted all the things that we have. Be it a cigarello on a cold Thursday night, be it a nice camera to film with, be it a lamp that lights your face like it's the goddamn sun, be it a home, an education, water, food, clothes, a shelter, be it breath. I think we take a lot of things for granted. And like I said before, I am no exception to this rule. I'm sitting here smoking this Swisher in my nice comfy slippers and my Shark's hat, filming this on a Canon camera that I paid money for, with my light that shines brighter than the goddamn core of the earth. But in reality, what am I supposed to do? I'm one man on one planet, in one solar system, in the whole goddamn universe. What am I supposed to do? What does any of this mean? Who cares? Am I ever going to be written in history books? What good are history books? What good are laws? What good are governments, really? Everything's fictional in a non-fiction world. Because in truth, everything has been made up. Mathematics exists because it was made up by somebody. I mean, sure. Oh, God. Things were created, you know. I mean, of course, things were created. But, you know, everything has been created. Math was created. This camera, this deck, my shoes, my socks, myself. Everything has been created. But for what purpose? That's what I want you to contemplate. What purpose are you here for? What is your purpose in life? And I'm not talking about, oh, it's God's plan for me to be here. I don't care if you're religious, and if you think that, great. But I want to know your physical purpose here on this earth. I don't know mine yet. And in all truth, I may not ever know it. But I know that till the day that I die, I'll be contemplating. Which is what makes life worth it, right? And I hope that you guys will do the same. I hope that you guys will question things. Will ask more questions. Thanks a lot for watching my video, guys. I had a lot of fun thinking about it and making it. I wanted to smoke a Swisher, and I was thinking of things that I could talk about while doing it. And it led me to some very interesting places that I haven't explored in my mind in a very long time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys do take it to heart, because I really did mean every word that I said. I want people to think more, and I think it's a great thing. So, it's kind of cold. But at the same time, I enjoy it. The air makes you feel good. So like I always say, for the people who have seen my videos before, you don't have to watch it. But for the people who haven't, if you like the video, please leave a like. It shows me that you watched it and cared about what I said. And if you disliked it, leave a dislike, because that also shows that you watched it and had some sort of opinion. Hey, if you hated me, if you think I suck ass, if you think I ash this too much, you hate me just for the sole reason I'm smoking one of these on my deck at 10 o'clock at night. Leave a comment about it. I'd love to hear it. I really would. Even if it's the most negative shit ever. Leave a positive comment if you feel like it too. And, of course, more than anything, ask me questions, because that's what I do this for. Just to answer questions. It's about the questions and the answers. So, guys, I hope that you have a great night. And from myself, and of course from Steve, I will see you guys soon.